This is an introduction to this series of videos having to do with symbolism within Scripture. But what I want to say is that this series has to do with proper interpretation of Scripture. And yes, I'm making the claim that the churches up till now, all organized modern day Christian Protestant churches, and of course obviously the Catholic Church, do not teach the deep, real truths encoded in the Bible. These videos will offend certain people within religious circles. These videos will bring up questions and answers that will cause controversy amongst people who are devoutly religious. I'm trying to be diplomatic here. And these videos are also for those who have become disillusioned with religion and are actually on a path of spiritual awakening and realizing that they're not going to get the hard answers to the big questions, and realizing that religion is actually a smokescreen veiling the truth. And I talk about this towards the end of the series, but I'm going to bring it up now because it's a very important element. And the reason I'm doing these videos is to assist with those who are coming out of religion and seeking absolute truth. I'm not doing these videos to stir up controversy. I'm doing these videos to help people who are on a similar path as me. And I talk about my experience in the church, but just so you know, I've been in the same church, conservative Baptist, born-again Christian church, my entire life. And 7 years ago I began an awakening process, and 15 months ago I left the church. And I'll give more details about those events in the following videos. But one thing to consider is there are many mysteries within Scripture. There are many subjects that are difficult to analyze or understand. Even the church and people who have gone to seminary cannot answer questions such as the nature of predestination. When I talk to people within the church about some of these subjects and ask them if they have answers to the questions, most often I am met with the answer, well, maybe we're just not supposed to know these things. These are mysteries. These are things that only God understands. I'm only a human being. I can't understand them, so I'm not going to question. Maybe we're not supposed to know. And I'm here to say that that is what I call self-imposed ignorance. And it's because of fear. It's based in fear. However, it's also based on laziness. It's based on apathy. It's based on brainwashing. It's based on people who are comfortable where they are and don't want to get off their fat, lazy spiritual behinds and actually figure things out. Because the Bible commands us to seek after wisdom like a buried treasure. It's hidden. It's not right there for the people to see. It's the reason Jesus spoke in parables whenever he taught it to the public. He did not reveal the mysteries flat out to everyone. He only taught them to his hand-picked, selected few people. If he was here to save mankind from an eternity in hell, don't you think he would have been out there telling everybody that's why he was here? If you read all the teachings of Jesus thoroughly and analyze them, he does not talk about that concept ever. So, introduction to the videos is this. These are for people who are seeking absolute truth. Yes, it applies to everyone. Yes, it's universal. Yes, it applies to all mankind. This is the message encoded within Scripture. And the reason why it's there, people who claim, oh, the Bible is nonsense, have an agenda. And they are tainted by their own biases and their own opinions. If they can set those things aside, they can look at the Bible objectively, and if they're given the proper tools of interpretation, they will be able to see that there's a message for all mankind. And you need to watch the videos in order to and get to the end to hear exactly what that is and how it's encoded within Scripture. Just a warning, the videos start out slow. I speak slowly and I kind of ramble and I kind of jump from subject to subject, but it builds momentum, it gets going, I start making more clear and concise points, and the payoff is worth it, hopefully. And once again, these videos are to assist you and help you in your own search. I'm not just going to hand you answers. These are the things that I have discovered in my own journey and my own awakening process. And I have spent countless hours obsessively searching, researching, cross-referencing. I have witnesses. It's an endless process. You never arrive. Even if you do that on a daily basis, obsessively, 24 hours a day until the day you die, you still will not actually know it and experience it until you actually, well, actually you can. And that's what I'm trying to achieve, is to actually experience it before I die. So, for those of you who want to know the absolute truth and have no fear and are ready to just go out and do it and actually do real spiritual warfare and to take on the powers that be and say, no more, you're not going to control this world any longer. I'm a sovereign being and I'm taking my power back and I want to know the truth. All it takes is self-honesty. That's all it takes. Be honest with yourself and turn your eyes on yourself. Stop looking at others. Stop judging. Don't worry about the fact that you've been deceived. You deceived yourself. Deal with it. Get over it. Get on with it. Thank you. I hope you enjoy the video.